We're in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. My name is Elaine, and I am running for Davis County Republican Party Secretary, and I am a registered Republican. Many years ago, Michael Jackson had a hit song called Man in the Mirror. Part of the lyrics to the chorus include these lines: if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. I was never much of a Michael Jackson fan, but then my oldest child, when he was 4.5 years old, was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. As parents, we watched our son endure 6 weeks of radiation and 48 weeks of chemotherapy. His hair fell out, he was malnourished, and he was dying. As a young cancer patient, he was able to bring his family to Camp Ronald McDonald for good times. The camp is a retreat in the mountains complete with cabins, a swimming pool, archery range, hiking, and even a fishing pond named Jackson Pond. We learned that Michael Jackson donated the royalties to the song Man in the Mirror to Camp Ronald McDonald for good time charities. Michael Jackson tried to make the world a better place. And that is why I am running for Davis County GOP Secretary. Fellow delegates, I am not going to sugarcoat this. The Davis County GOP needs a change. I am for the caucus system, but for a caucus system to work, the party must work. My platform is summarized by the acronym READY. This stands for be respectful, be equitable, be accurate and detailed, be informative. First, be respectful. The current leadership has not been respectful of the bylaws which state, in part, the DCRP shall hold a county organizing convention. Notice shall be provided to delegates at least 14 days prior via U.S. mail, email, or facsimile. I, like you, am a county delegate. I received notification 7 days prior to the convention and 3 days after the filing deadline to run for a party leadership position, and I am not alone. I spoke with 2 delegates who would have changed their wedding date from today had they known. We as delegates can fulfill our responsibilities if we don't know about meetings. This lack of notification is a violation of the bylaws. The party leadership also needs to be respectful of people's time. Last year's convention began an hour and a half late, causing Governor Herbert to leave for another engagement before the convention was called to order. Is this the best we can do for the governor of our state and a member of our own party? Not to mention wasting 90 minutes of each delegate's time? Finally, the current leadership seems to have forgotten what it means to be respectful to others' views. Why have 2 well-qualified women duly chosen by the delegates resigned from party leadership under the current chairman? Does the DCRP not care about women and our perspective in politics? Our chairman states proudly, I have not and I will not compromise my principles, unquote. Well, I applaud his comment. It seems compromise in general has become unacceptable in conservative politics. One conservative senior fellow at the Brookings Institute writes, some conservatives perceive and portray compromise as at best a negative virtue. When leadership within a party refuses to compromise, that party will begin behaving less like a party and more like an interest group. Number 2, be equitable to all candidates. By demonizing compromise, the DCRP is acting more and more like a special interest group and less like a party. As evidence, the party is not providing equitable support to candidates. Frankly, I'm not sure there's support to any candidates, period. Number 3, be accurate and detailed. Getting information out to delegates requires constant and vigilant work to keep up and update records. I will make record keeping and information dissemination my top priority as a Davis County GOP Secretary. 4, be informative. The advancement and diffusion of knowledge is the only guardian of true liberty. A popular government without popular information or means of acquiring it is but a prologue to a farce or a tragedy, or perhaps both. It is time for Davis County Republican Party to stop acting like an interest group. A vote for me is a vote for running the caucus system in its purity, representing all Republicans just of local minorities.